Nothing is functioning again under the DOS, and that is exactly what they want to do to this new movement now. They will come with recorded voices. They said PM has given an order. He said we should go back to the old order. He said we should stop this. What I want to tell everybody that is in this platform, that laid down, because we know what he will do if he is here. He will never ask you to go back, because he was saying it, that after thought, things will change. After thought, the whole world will know, because he has a plan. He has set it down. You will not expect him to speak the way he was speaking before. Now that he's in the hand of the enemy, you don't know those that are fighting him. You don't know what he's passing through. You don't know the power that is confronting him where he is. So what we are going to know and look upon is what he said when he was free, when he was with us. And we must do it. Look, this nation is bigger than anybody. All we are working is to make sure we go to where we are going. Nobody brought us for this struggle. We have been here for many years, and we must get to the end. So now, when some people are coming to us, some people are saying, he said we should go back to the brick grid or what? He said we should do this, we should do that. That is not what we are looking at. Our eyes is on the ball, which is the nation. And the nation has been given birth to. So everybody should ignore any voice note or any message that will be sent to you by anybody. I don't compromise whatever I'm doing, no matter who you are. Instead, I will go back to my house and sit down. So, because this is what is going to be happening from now. You will hear a lot of people saying PM sent a message. He asked us to do this. He asked us to do that. No way. If you watch what happened to Mazen Amdekano, he told us personally, one-on-one. He said, when a leader is captured, don't take instruction from him in the hand of the enemies. What you have to do is to continue what he asked you to do before he was arrested, because that was his vision. Any other thing is under duress. So please, people who want to distort or change the direction are those pegged by the enemies of this vision. We have an enormous enemy. It's not just an easy thing. So please, all you need to do is to give support to the leadership. Then I want to plead with the leadership. People on ground are ready to do whatever it takes to make sure that this thing comes. We have seen a lot of things. We have passed through things. All we need from the people in diaspora is support. We have men on ground. Some people were saying, people from diaspora, yes, you will come. But it is not yet now. What we need from you is that financial support. We know a lot of things that are going on here. People at times get angry because what they're supposed to be doing, the support is not there. So I want to just encourage everybody, most especially the governors there, because many people are coming to your members, are coming to your people behind to say, look at message. We have gotten a message. It is not a new strategy. We have done it before, and they will use it again. So everybody should be strong, courageous, moving, fix your eyes on that ball, which is freedom, the nation. Look, this is a race. If you drop on the way, others continue. Exactly. We will not stop because somebody has stopped. We must get to where we are going.
Okay.
We have a lot of things to what is going on within the locality here now. People are coming with a lot of messages, but it doesn't matter. Every governor should go back and talk to his own people. Nobody will come with any recorded voice to tell you anything and you agree. We must go where we are going. Again, this decentralization did not mean disorganization.
Yes.
Defense is not disorganized. We have a leadership. We have a structure. Defense department. We have someone that is controlling it. The only thing they said is this: we want to build them in every state to make sure that that's effective service when the need arises. So people should not see it as a point to attack the leadership. Why do you decentralize? Are we going to have a command in just one location? No. The war is enormous. The attacks, the challenge is big. So this decentralization did not mean disorganization. That is what people should know. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Commander Agne Chamber, for that wonderful speech. That was a lot, though.
Oh, that's
my commander. We thought you don't talk. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for that wonderful clarification. And again, like he rightly said, the structure has always been there. So anybody that is coming out from the blues right now to say anything different, just know they are paid. These are the paid agents of the Nigerian state to distort what we are doing. And like he said, the DOS that was doubting our leader Nnamdi Kanu at that time, where are all of them today? Most of them have slipped into the Nigerian state, into the Nigerian government. Nigeria can conveniently talk about them and say things. But they cannot be able to now say where they started or where they ended. So again, we must be careful. Those of us that are genuine Biafrans fighting for this restoration, please do not be distracted by these criminal elements. I know they will even call them more than criminal. When I say they are criminal elements, I mean, that is just on a very light note. The Prime Minister will even use, stronger. I mean, Again, they do not exist. Anybody, and all they do, because I get a lot of text messages from real Biafrans of how this individual keep calling them on the phone behind the scene. That's all they do. They call you behind the scene on the phone, lie all the lies, threaten, stop taking their call, block all of them. Most of them, their phones are compromised because they have no capacity. They are mediocre. They don't even know when you have a virus on your phone. They are not in that level to decipher. So you're even running a very big risk, even talking to them on the phone. Block them. You don't need them. They are just a security risk. When they're talking to you, you don't know who else is listening to that thing that you are talking. And that's why the Prime Minister said and gave a clear instruction to them: do not communicate with men on ground. But they go around looking for information here and there. Under no capacity. No capacity. They are not commanders. They are not secretaries. They are not cabinet members. They have no room, no capacity to talk to anybody, any man on ground. They don't. They don't, because they don't have the position. That is why the cabinet of the United States of Biafra, the Prime Minister gave instruction to restructure briefly from day one of our declaration. That new structure becomes active. And that's exactly what we did. That new structure is active today. Anybody that was not in the cabinet, or as a secretary, or as a commander, they are not part of what we are doing. They are doing their own. Let them run their own thing, their own country. We'll continue to make our land safe. That is what he and his team does day in, day out, every day, in and out, to continue to protect our land, to continue to protect our people, and also to continue to ensure that the United States of Biafra military is one of the best in the world, with all the trainings required of them to make the world a better place, and also to ensure that our enemies pick race from Biafra land, whether they like it or not. There is no negotiation with the terrorists. There is no negotiation with any Southeast or South governor. They are already delegitimized. There is no single negotiation with any Nigerian politician in the United States of Biafra. There is nothing like ESN in the United States of Biafra. Our Prime Minister, already converted. All the loyal ESN, from our leader Nnamdi Kanu, all the genuine ESN members under our leader Nnamdi Kanu has been converted to the Biafra Defense Forces and the Biafra Liberation Army in the United States of Biafra. So any delegitimized governor that comes out to think you can play on the intelligence of Biafrans by saying you are hiring ESN or anything. Biafra, there's nothing like ESN in the whole United States of Biafra. Anybody today that parades himself as ESN is a terrorist and will be treated as such. There is only the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the Air Force, and the Navy. That is the only thing we have that is legitimate, allowed to operate today in the United States of Biafra territory. So I want to make that clear to all Biafrans. There is nothing like ESN in Biafra land. We have only Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Defense Forces. So again, we congratulate our own rabbi for what he's been doing and what he has. Many wonderful commanders here. I'm telling you, when you see what these individuals do in our homeland, you will be proud of Biafra. And when I tell you we're already home, do not doubt it. Do not doubt it. What you see here today is just a tip of the iceberg. Many of them, you cannot see them. Many of them, you cannot hear their voices. But they are doing great things by the minute, every second in our homeland. That is those. These are those we do our fundraisings for. We raise money for. To ensure they have everything they need to defend our land from reintegrated terrorists being sent by the Nigerian state into our homeland to kill our people, to kill innocent Christians. Nobody is going to fight this fight for us. Nobody. Not United Nations, not African Union, nobody, no group. We, only Biafrans, will fight this fight. Only we will defend our land from these reintegrated terrorists that come to kill us. Again, we already listed all our enemies on ground. all the reintegrated terrorists that are sent by the Nigerian state. These are our enemies, the Nigerian police in our land. United States of Biafra is a free nation. We declared our independence in Finland on November 29, 2024. Any Nigerian military, police in our land, Ebubagu, Udogachi, anyone that call them ESN, all these other terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, they are our enemies. And this message is very clear to all the 40 state commanders in the United States of Biafra. We have only the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra Defense Forces. That is a clear instruction from our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, when he discovered that the so-called ESN, most of them have been bought over by the Nigerian government, by the Nigerian state, and are used to kill our own people. That is what they do. The Eastern Security Network that our leader Onyedunam left is no longer there. They are no longer the people. The ones that are there are the ones that are compromised, working daily with the Nigerian government to kill and stop the full protection and declaration of the United States of Biafra. That is, any ESN you have right now is an enemy of the United States of Biafra, and we are going to treat them as such. So I thank all the commanders that took out time for your busy schedule to be with us today. We will continue to recognize them as they come in, because these are the people. It's because of them that we do what we're doing. On that note, I will go to the media to take questions from Biafrans and comments. And please direct your questions to any particular department you want your questions, as all the secretaries and cabinet members are present here, so that they can be able to address your concerns. Go ahead, Honorable Ugo. Thank you so much,
on the 29th day of November 2024, they declared Biafra. I saw you crying, and that cry, the policewoman by your side was trying to console you. Because because I can't comprehend that. One of these things when they feel they grab power or they just the position. Because in making a little hint why you were crying that day, please.
There is I think it's just more of the emotional thing when what Finland did to us, because it was just about a week or two to our declaration. That was when Finland struck in collusion with the Nigerian state. And remember, the Prime Minister has prepared for this day from like January of 2024 to like November, December of 2024. So it was not just me. It was a very emotional moment for almost every Biafran. Over 1,500 Biafrans that traveled all over the world to be in Finland to declare our independence. So it was an emotional moment. It could have happened to anyone. So mine, just standing there, it was just I was there at that moment. I promise you, many Biafrans, they shed tears for what Finland did to our Prime Minister and continue to do. So that was exactly how I have to state that part. And again, in the area of the templates for what we are doing today has already been laid by our Prime Minister and our leader Namdekano. So anybody that thinks there's something new coming into what we are doing, that means the person has never really been there. So when you see some of these people that just jump in and are just trying to distort the facts or distort the program, then you know that they've never really been, they've just been there because they feel they're afraid of the Prime Minister. So following for their selfish gains on what they will get, but not respecting that institution that our leader Namdekano and the Prime Minister also laid. So if they have been following that institution, which is the United States of Biafra, some of them will not be doing what they're doing today. So again, there is nothing like jumping in or jumping out. This template is already laid, and that's what we're following. Thank you.
My DPM, can I let him go down. Can I just
add 1 second, please? Fadi, go ahead.
Can I add something to what you just said? We witnessing you that day. After that cry, there was a magical transformation that powered you from that point on, and then the rest of the thing was just overtaken. The spirit took over, and then you unleash, everything. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Can I just say a little thing?
Yes.
Man, for this moment, on my own analyzation, it wasn't you. It wasn't a spirit of grabbing power.
Yes.
But you never expected it coming, because I sat down, I let everything, inspect, scan that motion, what was happening at that moment. Somebody who want to grab power will just be happy, smiling, shining, jumping up and down and this and that. But something that someone never expected, that is how the emotion goes. So anybody who is talking nonsense, the kind of thunder where go fire that person, see the warm up. Now Kada go kill that person. I swear to God, keep the fire burning. So when you feel you will, na next way. God bless you, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, let me clearly tell you, it's not about grabbing power. I already had that power, even while the Prime Minister was there. For the past 2 years, I've always had that power. But the thing is that some of them think, why shouldn't it be them? Or some of them, I mean, they're so disrespectful to the Prime Minister. Some of them is about, why is it not going to be me? Prime Minister, I started this thing with you 20 years ago. Then why should it not be me now that is going to be in charge? So the thing is that their recklessness, their lack of respect for the institution, I will call it their myopic nature, not looking at the bigger picture of what the Prime Minister saw. That is what has put them to the level where they are right now. But as far as the power, it has always been there. But some of them refuse to see that, or some of them think that something is going to change, or some of them think that when they start their manipulations in front of the Prime Minister, all of a sudden things are going to change. No, our Prime Minister is a very wise man. Oh, yeah. He's very, very calculated. He does his things in a very calculated, focused, and disciplined manner that some of these riffraffs, they are